Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart, and this is So Much to Say YouTube TV. These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. So Much to Say YouTube TV is the place that you come to learn and grow, because we discuss socially relevant things mixed with a splash of humor. If you know you have tissue paper feelings, this probably isn't the channel for you. However, since you're here, I just need for you to do two things. Hit the like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and turn on that little bell so that you get the notification every single time that I go live or upload something new. I'll see you soon. Bye. Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart, and this is So Much to Say YouTube TV. These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. So Much to Say YouTube TV is the place that you come to learn and grow, because we discuss socially relevant things mixed with a splash of humor. If you know you have tissue paper feelings, this probably isn't the channel for you. However, since you're here, I just need for you to do two things. Hit the like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and turn on that little bell so that you get the notification every single time that I go live or upload something new. I'll see you soon. Bye. Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart, and this is So Much to Say YouTube TV. These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit.
What is going on with this trash? StreamYard, know it's garbage. Hey girl, hey. Hey boy, hey. Happy Friday, people. Happy Friday. Come on in here, niece. Come on in the room. Y'all in here? What's love got to do with it, babe? I can't see any comments. I don't know if something's going on with StreamYard. I can't see any comments coming up. Something's going on with this. It's Fine Nigga Friday. It's whatever day you want it to be. Fine Nigga Friday, $5 Friday, $10 Friday. Hey girl, hey, I do need to tell you guys, I started watching that Murder Inc. docuseries. I have to say, it is some kind of good. Now, I'm going to tell you, I was kind of nervous. I thought Irv Gotti was going to really make it about Ashanti. I thought he was going to talk ad nauseum about Ashanti and the relationship. And I just thought he was going to be really bitter and just sound really bitter, because that's the way that he was in that Drink Champs interview that he did with Ja Rule. And it wasn't. I don't think. He did get to the section where he introduced her and started talking about her and how she met the crew and started recording and da-da-da-da. Now, I think there's one more episode. That comes on the 30th. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. But I don't think he overdid it, like how Wendy Williams overdid it in her documentary, where she kept talking about her ex-husband and, and it was supposed to be her life story or whatever on Lifetime, but the whole thing was basically about her marriage. Well, this was very, very good. And I'm just like glued to it, because he talks about how he met Jay-Z, how he, signed Jay-Z or was going to sign Jay-Z, and same thing with Ja Rule. And I mean, it's a really good, in-depth docuseries. And he was going to sign Nas. Like, it's really good. Like, I'm like a hip hop fan. So like, I love stuff like this. I'm really into stuff like this. But it's very good. I mean, I started watching it last night, and I spent most of the morning watching it. Then I went and got my hair cut. And I've been in the house all day. And I'm going to a little cocktail soiree this evening from 7 to 9. Aunt Scott and I were going to do a live this evening. But I don't know if that's going to happen because Jack and Elliot are coming by later on, and we're going to get some food or order some food. So I don't know if I'm going to end up doing that live with Scott later on today. I don't think that's going to end up happening. But do you guys have weekend plans? Tomorrow I'm going to probably hit the gym because I didn't go today. I took today off. I'm a little snackish right now. I'm a little snackish at this moment. Please hit the like button, hit the share button. Also, I wanted to let you guys know that this is Ryan texting me. I was trying to call Ryan because I have these Goldie gummies that I was going to give him. I told y'all about them. And I meant to give them to him yesterday, but we forgot. And what kind of car is that? He been asleep all afternoon.
Hello.
Hello. I need you to stop sleeping on these white people's time, okay?
Look, they got my money from me, and at 3:45, my boss said y'all can go early, so I couldn't lay down.
Oh, the boss let y'all leave at 3:45 today?
So I need to lay down, so I lay down.
I did take me a little unexpected nap today. I didn't realize about 3:30 I got so sleepy. You know, and sleep had come and tapped me on my shoulder, so I went on and laid down. I didn't realize.
And do you know, in the midst of that, I had the weirdest dream. So in this
I'm
dream,
on the live. I'm on the live.
well, I'll tell it. It ain't nothing.
Okay.
So you and I were at Wendell's house. Mind you, I ain't never been to Wendell's house. So you and I are at Wendell's house, and you get a text message, voicemail from an attorney, and your sister was suing you.
Well,
in my dream.
That definitely was a dream because that she ain't even got my address.
No, like it was an attorney calling you, and it was like you decided to listen to the voicemail, and it was your sister suing you. I was like, what type of dream is this? And then I woke up.
Well,
it was really weird.
You must have been asleep for a while because I texted you about 4:30.
Oh, I was knocked out.
Because
I was gearing up.
I was gonna walk over to your house and just give you the these goalies.
Yeah, I had to close my eyes. I was tired.
So Ryan, you need. I don't know if you really. You are kind of like a 90s or 2000s hip hop fan. You need to watch that docuseries, that Murder Inc. docuseries.
Oh, Murder Inc.
Yes.
You know, when you text, I need for you to work on your text message because you said this Murder in docuseries.
That is not what I said.
You want me to send you the screenshot because it says here this Murder.
It does say Murder In, but I put Inc. I think it corrected me.
I was like, I don't know what he's talking about, and I think I was tired at that point.
You must have been because you should have been able to use your context clues.
Wow.
And because I had already given you BET, and I said Murder Inc., and then I said Murder In, but I said docuseries. So I mean, you should have been able to pick it up.
So listen, whatever. Anyway, but it was good. Is it one movie? Is it one episode?
No,
how is it work?
No, it's a docuseries. It's 4 episodes.
And is it from Irv Gotti's perspective?
It's from him. Hold on one second. Hello? Hello? Oh, I done hung up on Ryan. Call Ryan Spears.
Calling Ryan Spears. iPhone.
Don't you when you hang up with somebody and then you call them right back now?
Black people and their cell phone.
No. Somebody clicked in and said no caller ID, and then when I clicked, they didn't answer, and then when I tried to click back over to you, it didn't. It disconnected. But what I was saying was, it's not just from his perspective. First of all, let me say this: paid for your say is $125 right now until tomorrow, Saturday at midnight. So it's Craig 125. www.paidforyoursay.com. Then it's Craig 125. It's from Irv Gotti's perspective. It's from Ja Rule's perspective. You remember Vita? The rap is from her perspective. It's from Charlie Baltimore's perspective. Jay-Z is in there. I mean, it's Nas is in there. It's like anybody that was around them at that time. Charlemagne is in there. Like it's
except for Ashanti, right?
Everybody in there except for Ashanti. Now they do show video clip of her and stuff and showing different things, but no, she ain't in it. And but it's very good. I mean, it's like different A&R people. The guy Leor who owned Def Jam with Russell Simmons. Russell is not in there though. But I mean, it's really good, and it's really balanced. And like Vita was really, like she was saying stuff that I was like, all right, you better come with the truth. She was like, listen, let me just say. She said, I'm not hating on anybody. I'm just telling this. They told me to be honest, and I'm telling it from my perspective as I experienced it. She said, Ashanti didn't want because Ashanti was going to the studio and all this other stuff. And they weren't trying to give her a deal. They weren't even trying to put her on because it was a hip hop label. It was called Murder Inc. And so Vita had gotten signed. She was the first rapper that was signed. First female, first rapper signed to the label. You know. And I mean, not first rapper because Ja Rule was before her. But I'm just saying she was the first female. And so then Ashanti had already been coming around, but she wasn't signed. So Vita got signed first, but then Ashanti started doing like those hooks on What's Love, like them songs like that. Just because she was in the right place at the right time. Like Fat Joe needed, a hook for one of his songs, and they let her go ahead and do it. But Vita said when she came around and started coming, it was like she never had beef with Ashanti. But Ashanti's mother kept Ashanti away from her and Charlie Baltimore. It was like it was like no female, empowerment and, togetherness, that kind of, it was like she tried to keep her from them. And then Ashanti, of course, started blowing up, and her first album went into the Guinness Book of World Records for the highest debut of a female R&B artist. Her first album sold 503,000 copies that first week. And so then she was like, yeah, she was like their A-list artist. And so she definitely wasn't trying to be commingling with Vita, the likes of Vita and Charlie Baltimore.
It was the likes.
I mean, it was good. I mean, it was really, really good though. And I mean, like I said,
it's on my list.
Yeah, it's one more episode though. I just wish they had just dropped all of them. But it's one more episode. But I mean, it's good. It's very interesting. Oh, I forgot to grab me something to eat while I was out. I'm gonna eat something right in this house. That's what I'm gonna do. But yeah, so yeah, and I mean, she started making money, and she and Irv Gotti were living together in an apartment. He said they had an apartment together. He said he was in love with her because what happened was he had separated from his wife, and he, of course, was telling Ashanti what was going on with because they were meeting at the studio. She was in the studio with them, with the guys, and then he was telling her the stories, and then Ashanti would write these hooks and these songs, and then that's how it came about. And so then Irv Gotti's wife or ex-wife started feeling some kind of way because it was like, you taking my pain and profiting off of it, and then you're gonna get in a relationship with this other bitch. So, and they were living in an apartment together, but they called themselves trying to keep it on the low because Ashanti didn't want people to think she was a home wrecker and that she was the reason that they broke up, because they had already separated by the time he and Ashanti started messing around. Ryan, what you thinking about?
Did they talk about the Fed part?
Yes, they got to the Fed. So what happened was there was this hustler who took a liking to Irv Gotti, like when he was starting off in his career, and he kind of like was attaching himself because he was trying to look for a way to get out of the game, out of the drug game. And so he and Irv Gotti was supposedly, doing some business or whatever together. I don't know what was happening with that. But then the guy had gone to jail for like 8 or 9 years, and he got out, and he and, what's his name, were trying to do some stuff together. And then Irv Gotti started blowing up with producing, and then he ended up getting his own label deal from Def Jam. That's when he created Murder Inc. And the feds were trying to lock up this guy Supreme. His name was Supreme. And Irv Gotti wouldn't rat on him. And so that's what happened. So that's where the whole Fed thing came in. They were trying to get him to turn on this guy, and he wouldn't do it.
They said that there's a Supreme documentary out too.
On the guy Supreme?
Uh-huh.
Oh, really?
They said that's really good.
Really?
I guess Nas did that one.
Oh, okay. And then he was saying that he and Jay-Z fell out because, of course, one of the biggest hip hop beefs is between Nas and Jay-Z. And he tried to sign Nas after Jay-Z had his own thing going, because, he started off with Jay-Z. They were doing stuff together, and he got him on that Ja Rule track. Ja Rule got him on that. He got Ja Rule on that Jay-Z track. And so they were doing business together and stuff. But then Jay-Z ended up getting his own situation. And so then he was trying to sign Nas. And that was when he and Jay-Z kind of fell out for a little while during that time. I was like, my God, today.
Everybody cannot win because people don't want everybody to win.
They said the Supreme documentary is on Showtime. I'm going to have to watch that. Because I do have a login for Showtime. Is that your login that I'm using on Showtime?
No, that's not me.
Whose Showtime login am I using?
The child got everybody. They can't keep up.
Cut it up. So are you doing anything this evening? What are you doing? What do you have planned?
I don't have any plans. What are you doing?
I'm going to a little cocktail hour from 7 to 9. I don't know if I'll be there for the entire 7 from 7 to 9 per se.
Well, you probably won't show up on time anyway.
No. I'm going to get there on time. I'm going to be there at 7. Well, it's actually 6. It's 6:10 now. But no, I'm going to get there pretty close. It might be 7:10, 7:15.
You think that's possible?
I do.
I've never seen you show up anywhere on time. So that's why I asked these questions.
Well, unfortunately, you won't be here today, so you won't be able to see it, but it's going to happen today. Ryan.
That's his name.
Did you see that social experiment that Payless shoe store did?
Yeah.
That don't make no sense. Now, Payless shoe store set up a fake store in Santa Monica, California. And they called it Payless, P-A-L-E-S-S-I. And it was supposed to be this high-end shoe store. And they had all these Payless shoes that they put in the store, but they put high-end designer names on it and marked them for like $500 and $600 and $700. Now, of course, y'all didn't went in there. Well, really, it was really a bunch of white people that went in there. It was social media influencers, and they went in there to buy these shoes, but they were really cheap shoes. They were really inexpensive shoes. And these people were like, oh my God, yes, I would definitely pay $600 for these. You can tell the quality of the leather and this, that, and third. And then at the end of it, they told them, these are actually Payless shoes. These are $40 shoes. They were like, you're kidding. Are you serious? But it just goes to show that some people buy shit just because of the price. Not me. So I'm always looking for a deal.
I mean, that is just crazy. I mean, they said the shoes went from $200 to $600, and people were like mobbing the place.
Right. And it's just like, y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop.
But if you say a Yeezy, and everybody flips out and buys that.
Exactly. So it's just like, I'm sorry, I ain't gonna do it. So you don't have any plans this evening?
No, I don't think so at the moment. I don't think so.
But the boy may call.
We were talking about that, but I don't think so today.
Oh, okay. So you're just staying in rest?
Probably not. Where's this function that you're going to?
It's going to be over at Aunt Scott's house.
Oh yeah.
But it's
Did you
just.
see about that pastor? Did you see about that pastor who got arrested watering his neighbor's yard?
No.
He's a pastor, Alabama pastor, who was arrested while watering his neighbor's garden.
Why did they arrest him?
Because they thought so. They reported that they thought that he was like, trespassing. The man was watering his neighbor's yard.
The police just don't have nothing else better to do. And I do mean nothing. Yeah, so it's just around Scott's house. It's just from 7 to 9, but I mean, I'll probably just be around there for an hour because he's just inviting some of his female friends, lesbians. And he just didn't want to be the only guy there, so I'm gonna pop around there for a little bit. But Jack and Elliot are supposed to be coming to my house later because Jack said she needed to decompress. So I just told them they can come over, this evening. But I mean,
the prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball.
I watched that Cinderella thing that you told me about. It was pretty interesting. But I don't think I watched the whole thing. Who did you say they were gonna cast as somebody? Remember you were gonna tell me. You said,
it was supposed to be Whitney and Cinderella.
Oh yeah, I did know that. And then but she said, she was too old for the part at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I knew that part already. But yeah, I did watch it.
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, it was interesting.
I thought that they could have took out Billy myself, but that's just my case.
I'm just curious to know why they even had him on it because he wasn't in it, was he?
No, he wasn't in it, neither was Tiger.
Yeah. So I guess they were just trying to bring some more attention. Some more attention to about having them two in it. Right. I'm like, I don't know why they had to. Well, you said it, not me.
I said it.
Right. Well, listen, you guys have an amazing Friday. Let me say thank you to my girl Monique Bray for the Cash App, Ali Williams, Kava Lewis, David Johnson, Daryl Henry, he's a faithful, Vicky Frazier, faithful, Mioka, faithful, Tara B. Myers, faithful, Jose Roblay is definitely faithful, Cheryl, my girl Dana Morris, faithful, Katie King, Kimberly Dooley, faithful, Barbara Hyman, Datis Boardley, powerful, faithful, Brandon Fowler, Lamika Woodbury, faithful. But don't forget, Pay for Your Say is $125 until tomorrow. Ryan, you got anybody need to sign up for Pay for Your Say? They can use promo code Craig125.
I'll send it to them with my promo code.
You got a promo code?
No, I just feel like I should have said that. I cracked myself up.
Bye, y'all. You are too much for me, Ryan.